got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. We are set to go from snowy Cleveland, and off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Martin Emerson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now they can't bring him down. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cobb goes in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And that will make it 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
6-0 our score after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Browns at 7-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Watson going to get this into the hip.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives. Back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Cobb in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, look at the... There he goes, left side! And they work this right upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And again, it's Chubb. Bust through the tackle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender against that,
fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A final shot before the break. Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Option play. Here's Hall.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
They'll give to Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
An audible here to get a new look.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game.
Sauce Gardner, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up to make the tackle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and
Now Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hey, 88, 88, 50.
Now it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Back to the ground with Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll run it here.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Hall now throwing on fourth down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
24 down, he's coming.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Watson now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Watson. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going inside. Ball has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Watson. Completes to Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Watson now to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a